Now, what are you most looking forward to today, T-Bones?
I'd have to say meeting Bill, the voice actor for Bill, just because I've never met him before, and he is one of the top 5 characters in the game. I think it's really cool because he is one of the few characters that stretch through Red Dead Redemption 1 and Red Dead Redemption 2. I could be wrong, but I believe Bill's like one of the first people in the game you ever come across in Red Dead Redemption 1.
Yeah, so, that's true. And a killer he is.
Yes, he is. And I think he shoots John, doesn't he, at the beginning of Red Dead Redemption 1?
Well, and I gotta tell you too that not only does he become a member of the Vandalin gang, but he then leaves the gang and becomes a gang leader of his own gang, a ruthless gang. So, Bill Williamson is nobody to be trifled with at all.
And I believe he was, with his backstory, I believe he was supposedly a Civil War troop, and that's why he wears the hat he wears with the infantry hat pin in it. And I think he is the only that I know of gang member that has that military background to survive off of or survive with. And you know, back then in those kind of days, you hear all the stories of Civil War veterans and how their psyche's been a little bit scrambled because that was a pretty brutal war. Just gives that whole character a different perspective that other characters in the game does not have.
Yeah, no doubt. The Civil War was a really tough time, and as a matter of fact, you know, some of the wild stories that go along with it is, you take the Jesse James, for example. His family was just brutalized by the Union troops when they stumbled upon his farm, and so they beat up his stepfather, and they caused all kinds of problems. And Jesse James wasn't there at the time, but heard about it, come home, and ultimately was so dismayed about all that took place, he wanted nothing but revenge. So he went out and he joined the Southern Confederate Army, and the rest is history. And through the Confederacy that he was involved in, he performed a lot of brutal acts, and he was involved in a lot of ambushes and just outright killings and murders in some cases. And when he got done with the war, he wasn't done as far as he was concerned. He wanted to continue to take it out on the North as much as he could, hence his life as an outlaw with the Jesse James gang and the Youngers and so on and so forth. So it's a story that's worth reading, and it's worth looking up to see what the history is and to see just how brutal the Civil War was. It's absolutely unbelievable, some of the facts that you can read regarding the Civil War. We hope to meet Bill Williamson, so that ought to be an interesting interview.